In this video, we are going to see tuples in Python. So tuples are similar to list, but they are actually ordered and unchangeable. So you cannot extend or reduce the size of a tuple. Let's begin. So the way we do this is we're going to declare a variable 1, for example, equals, and we use normal parenthesis, and inside this we can specify the elements of the tuple. So we can do something like hello and world, for example. So this is an example tuple. So the thing with tuple is they are unchangeable, so once you declare them you cannot change them. They are also referred sometimes as like immutable. So immutable means cannot be changed. And if we print this tuple variable 1, we can see we have this value hello and world like this. Like if we try this one with duplicates, for example, so 2, we are going to give a try, like we are going to declare something like 1 comma 2 and 3 and 3 and 2 again, for example. And if we print variable 2, we can see something like this. So you can see it allows duplication, so there is no problem with that. But if we want to declare an empty tuple, so if we do like variable 3 and we declare an empty tuple, or if we do something like var4 with just one value for that matter, like a, for example, or we can do something like 1, and if we run this with print statement, so print of variable 3 and we need to have another statement for variable 4, and if we print this, you can see this, like we have 1 displayed like a normal string. So if you do something like this, it is displayed like a normal string. So if you want to avoid, you just put a comma. So you have a tuple over here with just one value. This cannot be modified or changed. And if you need to access the contents one by one, you can use the way similar to list, print of var1, for example, dot like inside the bracket you can specify the location, and it's going to print that just like that. So if we do a var0, like 0th position, if we do something like this, it's going to print the 0th value, that is hello for this case. And you can also use a loop to iterate through every single content, like everything inside this tuple, for example. So let's set I as the variable, and we need to specify our list name, var1 for this case, and we can print I. So it will print the values of these two over here. So if I run this, you can see like we have hello and world. So that's how you like get values from a tuple. So these things are like non-changeable, and once you declare them, they cannot be modified whatsoever. So you can declare like something like this with multiple data types if you want, like 1, 2 and 3, for example, and boolean true and false. And also at the same time you can put some string, and if you print that, it's going to work, no issues there. And since it allows duplication, you can see 1 and true at the same time. And if you want to see the type of your declared tuple, if you just do like print, and we can use the built-in function type of, So we can specify any of our variables declared over here. So var5. So if we do that, it's going to give us the value like class tuple. So there is one more way where you can print the contents of this. So you can do something like print of let's take var5 for example, and if you specify -1 inside the bracket, you might be thinking like there is no -1 because this starts from 0. So if you run this program, you can see hello over there. So this is the last value. You can also interact from one part. So let's take like from first value to something. So for that you can do something like from 1 2, and if you do like that, it will print everything else from the first. Like from the first it will print everything. So you can see we don't have 1, so 1 is a 0th value. So if you want to print just from like the first value to something else like the third position or fourth position, you just do something like this, and if you print, you can see like 2 3 and true. So this is the first value, second value and third value, but the fourth value not printed. So stuff like that. And also at the same time, you can do like you can specify everything from the first position to the fourth, like this. It also works. So if you do that, you can see 1 2 3 and true. So that is 0 1 2 3 and not the fourth value in programming terms. So that's how you use like tuple, and I hope this one was helpful. I hope you all have a wonderful day.